Hey kids, what time is it?
Hey, it's Hetzen with GeekTime TV. And with the recent release of the new Dune movie, Dune Part 2, we get this announcement, which I have to admit came as a complete surprise to me. Dune Prophecy trailer reveals fall premiere, epic first footage of Bene Gesserit origin story. Now, the surprise isn't that it's announcing this show, which is going to come out from Warner Brothers on HBO Max, the streaming service. The surprise is that they're announcing that it's ready to be released this year, actually, and then they have an actual trailer, a teaser trail, and I'm surprised because it's been a while since I've heard any news from this. I think it was announced back before even Dune Part One came out back in 2019, I believe this show was announced. And right away, excuse, excuse me, after the announcement came a slew of negative stories, just changes in the showrunners, changes in the casting, changes in director, and for a while there, I'm like, oh, this is either not going to happen or it's going to take a few years to nail this down. I believe even when it was first announced, it was called Dune Sisterhood. Then it got changed to Dune Prophecy, and that was very confusing to me because the original title Dune Sisterhood actually made more sense in light of what I think this show is about than Dune Prophecy. Dune Prophecy is very vague. And I have a feeling they just wanted to change the name because of all the other negative announcements on the original name. So they probably just wanted to get rid of that. But anyways, it's been a few years since I've actually heard any new news from this show, and all of a sudden they come out with this footage, this trailer, and it's and saying that it's done now. That it's coming out. They don't give an exact date, but this year, the fall of this year, which is very welcoming news to me, but surprised because I really didn't think it was going to come out this quickly. But it's good. It's good that it's ready to come out. So let me just take a look at some of this more news here. Dune Prophecy, the long gestating prequel series at Max, has released its first teaser trailer. The 6-episode series will debut this fall, but no official premiere date has been set at this time. The series was originally commissioned in 2019 under the title Dune Sisterhood. It is inspired by the novel Sisterhood of Dune, written by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. So I'm going to admit right now I have not read this book, although I think I'm going to go check it out between now and when the show comes out, just to see how well it compares to the book, and just to see if the book is any good at all. This is not. It is set in the Dune universe, but not written by the original author, which is Frank Herbert. This is written one of the many books that since the passing of Frank Herbert, one of the many books written by his son Brian Herbert in collaboration with Kevin J. Anderson. So I have not read this, but hopefully I'll be able to get to it before the show comes out. Let's see. The official logline states, from the expansive universe of Dune, created by the acclaimed author Frank Herbert, and 10,000 years before the ascension of Paul Atreides, Dune Prophecy follows two Harkonnen sisters as they combat forces that threaten the future of humankind and establish the fabled sect that will become known as Bene Gesserit. Okay, so this takes long before the current Dune movies, way before the setting of the first Dune book by Frank Herbert, 10,000 years actually, and it looks like it's going to be right at the beginning of when they formed the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. Now we know a lot about the Bene Gesserit, or from the recent two movies, and from other movies before that, and movies and series. This is the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood, which Paul's mother Jessica is part of. We also have met the character of Reverend Mother Mohayim. Princess Erlen is a Bene Gesserit. So we know somewhat about them, how they develop certain abilities through a specialized training. and they're very well into mostly working in the background, manipulating things from the background, very subtle in the way they try to manipulate things, and in their minds to the benefit of humanity is their point. Not that you have to agree with that with their methods or their end goal, but that's what they think. So let's see, what anything else here? In the teaser, we see the beginnings of the Bene Gesserit as they start wielding their incredible influence throughout the Imperium. The full video can be seen. So and then they give casting and all the people involved. I watched the teaser trailer. It's okay. I'm didn't get that much from it. Just basically says what this article brings up, that it's most centers on the Bene Gesserit, and there is a there's a voiceover that says 10,000 years before Paul Atreides, so you know where it's established then. I'm not sure if the voiceover is supposed to be Princess Irulan telling this story in a historical perspective. Maybe that would be a good thing too, considering who she is. But so just to be clear, it's not. So the setting of Dune, which the book gives us 10,191, is not 10,000 years of our years, 8,000 years into our future, because in the Dune calendar, it's 10,000 AG, not AD. AG means after the guild was established. So that happened right around this time when the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood also got established. It came soon after this big war against artificial intelligence. Where humans realized that the artificial intelligence was going to control them too much, and they wanted to just kind of get rid of them. There's a big war called the Butlerian Jihad, because it was ignited by a character named Sarah Butler. So the humans won this war, and then they kind of established some like Dune Sisterhood. I'm sorry, the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood was one of them. The Mentats came about at this time too, and then the Guild, who learned how to fold space and travel long distances in short amount of time in space. That all kind of came about right after this big war, and it's set 10,000 years before the original Dune book, which is about, as far as I mean, someone else might be able to know a little bit more, but it's about 10 to 15,000 years of our calendar into the future, because let's see, before Guild was like I said, the Butlerian Jihad happened about 10,000 years ago, and then this got established, and then about 10 to 15,000 years before that was our time. So it took some time for humans to get out into space and then establish this empire out in another solar system and things like that. So it does seem to be intriguing. You get a lot of background into some of the things you already saw in the Dune movies. I do, I'm kind of like, I didn't get that much out of the trailer, but I am excited that it's coming out so soon. And I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. Obviously, I want to be optimistic because it has to do with the Dune universe, and which I love. But I don't know how close this is going to be in terms of Dune lore, or if it's going to be more modern day, I don't know, intersectionality or politics, or actually modern day politics. I mean, I'm sure there's politics involved with the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood, but not more of our politics. I hope it does stay close to kind of like, I was gonna say I hope it stays close to, but it's not really about Dune book. It's about this book that was written by Brian Herbert, which I really don't know much about. So I'm gonna have to read it now to just see the comparison. And I really do want this to succeed, obviously, because anything that succeeds that they do about Dune will mean that hopefully there'll be a lot more movies and series that have to do with the Dune universe. And there's so much more to explore. Just the the actual war with the AI that I talked about. That would be something good to see. The earlier lives of Gurney Halleck and Duncan Idaho, and how they became such great fighters, and how they found themselves allied with the Atreides. That would be great. Early how the Harkonnens developed and things like that. I would love to see a lot more of that, but let's see what happens. I'll certainly be looking forward to it. It's only, it's 6 episodes, good enough to tell a good story if the writing is good, and it'll be, it's not something there where you're going to have to invest a lot of time. You'll know right away whether from 6 episodes whether this is going to be really good or not. So hey, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Like I said, cautiously optimistic, and I will definitely be hopefully doing future videos on what I get from watching this series. And if there's any more trailers or any more updates on it, I'll try to get back here on to do that as well. And I encourage everyone else to check this out. The expansion of the Dune universe in the media, in movies, in TV shows, can only be a good thing, I think, if it's done correctly. So looking forward to it, and hoping it's good. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think about this, and anything else that's Dune related. And I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching GeekTime TV. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure to check the little bell icon anytime someone from our network drops new content here. Want some GeekTime swag? Check out the merchandise available in the GeekTime TV store, linked in the channel description below. Share GeekTime TV with friends, and as always, thank you for your support. We'll see you soon.